Now we're going to look at some budget defensive ends that are going to be or expected to be free agents. Robert Quinn from the Eagles. That's one of the guys with one of the fastest get-offs the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue, another one that was in that list that has among the fastest get-offs in the league. Arden Key, young guy for the Jaguars that's kind of intriguing. Melvin Ingram, a guy that's an interesting veteran. Tyquan Lewis, and we stay with our former Browns motif, Carl Nassib. And again, we're trying to figure out guys that would fit into the budget, because they're probably going to have to bring in at least 2 D tackles, maybe 2 edge, at least an edge. Do you like any of those guys? If so, who do you like there? I have one that I really like. I'll let you go first.
Oh, Nassib, man. He's still in the league. Good for him.
Yeah.
He was bouncing around a lot on a lot of different practice squads. I always liked him when he was here. Nice for him. And maybe he gets brought in. I don't think he would even be like you would project him to start if he got brought in, but he could be a nice rotational piece. I'm looking for length, to be honest with you. Length and maybe even youth on that side of the ball. Like, Robert Quinn, he seems like he could fit some of the holes that this team has, but I just think his time has passed. He wasn't really productive last year on either of the teams that he was on. And he hasn't been productive since about like 2021. So that's what I would lean more towards, but I'm interested to hear what you think.
I like Ngakoue. That's a guy that they kind of flirted around with and liked the last time in free agency. And it'll probably cost him a little bit more than Quinn would, but I think they may do that and then go a little bit more of the I don't want to say lesser, but the less expensive free agents at D-tackle.
That makes sense. I like Arden Key. He's somebody I think is very interesting. A young player, lighter edge rusher. I think that's the compliment to Miles, as somebody you can like, hey, if you want to put Miles inside, this guy outside shoulder, think about how useful Takk McKinley was for like the 5 weeks that we had him last year or the year before. And I think Arden Key can be an even better version of that. Former first-round pick, so he has the pedigree. I think he'd be very interesting. I think Arden Key, somebody I would take a look at.
Yeah, I anytime I watched a Jaguar game, there were 4 or 5 weeks, it's like, who is this guy Key? And yeah, he tends to show up on the defensive side of the ball.